Pod Chef. Pod Chef. Pod Chef. Pod Chef. You're listening to Pod Chef. When I say pod, y'all say chef. Pod Chef. You listening to Pod Chef. It's a podcast about Top Chef, and that's a broadcast. It's on TV, and you can watch it. They hella deep, 20 seasons, that's a lot, kid. But you can skip those. We do recaps about the whole show. Not the food, though, but the other stuff. Yeah. You're now listening to Pod Chef, the only official podcast about the TV show Top Chef, with your hosts, Jamal, Brian, and Reeves. And I only said their first names because I don't know everyone's last name, and I'm trying to be polite. Now enjoy the show.
So, welcome to Pod Chef, the official Top Chef podcast. I'm your host, J to the A to the M to the A to the L. Put it all together, and what's that spell? I'm getting motioned by my sound engineer that I'm not close enough to my mic.
I didn't want to say it because I always say it, so I thought if I just motioned it, you wouldn't mention it. But
So
you're being
I guess
too soft. You're being
Brian's here.
Hey everybody, what's
Let
up?
me check the
The
calendar.
B to the R to the Y to the A to the N.
Oh yeah,
What's
your
that
thing-
spell?
We're not answering any of these questions. We're just asking these are open-ended questions.
Open-ended answer
We
on your own.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave
And-
a 5-star review. Let us know what those spell.
Mm-hmm.
And so that means also my co-host is here. Say what's up.
R to the E to the A to the V to the E to the S.
Don't
Mwah.
be stressed.
Don't be
And
stressed.
What does
What's
that spell? Let us know. We don't know.
Please.
Re-abs.
Mm.
So
That was close.
the gang's all
Sounds right.
here. The gang's all here.
Yeah.
It's man, what a busy week it's been, huh?
Dude.
We've all been traveling.
Were we all traveling? I was traveling.
We were all not
I
at our home
traveled.
bases.
Mm-hmm.
I was traveling. Reeves was traveling. Brian was traveling. I hope the
Mhm.
guest wasn't traveling.
We'll find out. Is that the cue to intro the guest?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Would
I
like
guess
to-
he can just talk
Yeah, I
whenever he
mean-
wants. Yeah.
I was
yeah.
not traveling. You know, I thought you guys would cue me in, so
Probably should
seems
have.
like
Oh, do you want to cue in?
Good time
Is
of
that
day.
easier?
We can cue you in.
yeah,
can cue you in.
Well, I was still kind of focused on how to spell, like what you guys were spelling.
Mhm.
Hey man,
Oh,
whatever you
yeah.
want. You want to get
Yeah.
cued in? Let's do it.
Let's cue him in.
All right,
Brian,
all right.
let me count him down, and then Brian, you can do the intro. HIJKLMNOP.
Brian.
Joining us.
I'm cuing
this-
him in. That's why I stopped at P.
Oh, Jesus
And
Christ.
the-
Ladies and
Is that my
gentlemen.
cue? Was that my cue? Oh, it hasn't happened yet.
Alphabet. Yeah. This is a guy that I know through somebody else, and I know him now other than that. Now we know each other outside of that. He does comedy.
Do you want to take this
Uh,
again?
Nope, this is what we're doing. Sketch comedy with his with his group Lemon Hands. He's also doing numbers with Peloton comedy videos. They're doing numbers, guys, on TikTok and Instagram. So we'll try to glean some numbers off that. Folks, Jared Moskowitz is here. And we are saying hello.
J to the A.
Jay.
Hello. Yay. Thank
J to the
you.
A.
Yay.
J
What
to
is
Thank
the
you
that?
all
A
so
to
much
the
for having
red.
me.
Of
Thank you
course.
for being here. Now,
Jared.
And
Lemon
Jared,
Hands.
when you and your comedy troupe go
Yeah.
into colleges, do you teach workshops or do you just do your comedy troupe shows?
We have not been invited back to a college. We've actually never been invited to a college, but I'd like to say better that we've never been invited back.
Yeah,
Mm.
I like that one because it makes it
Yeah.
edgy.
That's
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
times. A lot of times when we on this show, if something comes up, we'll say things like, "We're not allowed to do that anymore," and that's also a fun way because then he has a
Yeah.
story. So, what's your story? You said you're not allowed to go back to college. What's the story? And hopefully, it's not like messed up or
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
we-
yeah. No,
something
we're
we
not
have
allowed
to
to
cut.
college.
Hey,
No, we're not
Jamal,
allowed to
why
do
aren't you
college
married?
anymore.
I'm not allowed to do that anymore.
Yeah, say
Yeah, we were doing this show at Bernard University,
heard of it.
and we brought sparklers onto the stage, and
Mm.
it did burn some things on the stage, but they were more angry that we relied too heavily on prop comedy.
Mm.
Mm.
That'll do it. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, everyone's got their taste. You know, some people want that witty humor. That witty
Yeah.
banter. I like a good prop comic.
Fuck it.
Love
If you got a good sparkler joke, I want to fucking see it.
Yeah, it's like,
Right?
what the fuck were these eggheads expecting? You to
Yeah.
not have sparklers out on stage?
That's your
That
whole
shit's
bit.
y'all-
comedy, dude. That's comedy.
Y'all should start Podchef University. Start a
Well,
school.
we
Already
did
have.
not,
On it.
not allowed to do that anymore.
Yeah, not allowed to do that anymore.
No, not anymore.
Also, not invited back.
Yeah. You remember Trump University?
Yeah.
Similar
Um,
situation, except for we got expelled from our own university we started,
Yeah.
and we are under investigation.
It was just the three of us. We were the dean, the juried executioner. And,
That sounds like way too much power.
We had no judges though.
no, yeah, no.
Mhm.
We
There were
our
no judges.
our slogan was Podchef University. Only God can judge you.
Mhm.
And
So
then
true.
we did a panty raid. And just the three of us take each other's underwear. And,
Don't say we did it. You did it.
I
That's
took
what
everyone's
I
underwear.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
started
that
it,
sounds right.
and then people walked in, and we were like, "No, it's not what it looks like." And they're like, "Well, it looks like Brian's doing a one-man panty raid."
And they were like, "Oh, okay." We're like, "Yeah, that is
Well,
what
that's
we're doing."
exactly what's happening. They said, "You're out of here."
So then the dean, us, said, "You guys are out of here." And then the
Ripped
jury,
up the check.
also
ripped up the
us,
check
said
that we printed in front of our faces.
it was a
Mhm.
whole thing.
Does that make sense to you, Jared?
Yeah, I'm following that.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, good.
yeah, okay. That's as much as we can say because the court
Mhm.
case is still open.
I
For
can't tell when guests are following because usually this is the time when they get quiet because they're like, "What the fuck is happening right now?"
All right, I'll be honest. What the fuck is happening?
That's fine.
Right now?
Yeah, yeah,
I kind
yeah.
of got it. Yeah.
Yeah, wait till we start talking about machines being strong, and then you're just gonna not know what's going on at all.
Mhm.
Oh,
Wait,
Speaking of
listen-
which, you're really into Peloton. You get a
Yes,
recall
let's-
on that bad boy. You get a recall email.
I did get a recall email,
Me
or I didn't
too.
get an email, but I heard about it. I got the replacement part,
Nice.
and I did make some content about it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I always got to make content about Peloton.
So you're safe now. That's good.
Yeah, I'm safe.
What's the part? Because it's about falling over. So what's the part that doesn't?
It's the seat. The thing that holds up the seat is breaking, and I read some stuff. It's like people broke their arms, and it said like some pets died.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Which
Well, the
pretty
seat-
crazy.
The seat was made of like grapes and like chocolate, so it was like not stable to begin with because those are
Yeah.
pretty flimsy,
Yeah.
and then also
Yeah.
like super dangerous for dogs. So
Yeah.
like it
Yeah,
fucked
yeah,
up a lot
yeah.
of dogs after they ate it.
Mm.
So
Helly
Jared,
Tom.
you let's say, okay, we're talking about content, and
Yeah.
from what I've seen, you're doing numbers, and
Oh,
we at
thank you.
Podchef love to recognize our friends who are doing numbers.
Ah.
Congratulations on all your success. And like any other good friend, we want to use your platform to help us get numbers too. So
Love that.
how
Yeah.
can we do that?
All right.
Here's what you know about the podcast. We tried university, didn't work out. We
Yep.
watched Top Chef. We're three guys, and one of us is black. How
One
do
of
we
us,
make
one of
numbers
us
with that?
reads black on the microphone.
It's me.
Which one's that, Brian?
Yeah.
One of Brian's characters.
Not Jamal.
No, he's white. He is a white reverend, and he's not my character. He's a real
Yeah.
person.
He's a white.
He's a
Yeah.
real person.
It's a Southern white reverend. All right. Wink, wink.
Okay. Yes. So.
Yeah.
How did you tell us about your numbers, and then how can we get numbers?
My numbers. Well, how I got numbers is I just make random comedy videos. I still do, but one of them was related to Peloton. I was just doing a ride, and he was like April 4th, 2017, 2:22 p.m. That was the first time my dad said I was proud of me, and I was like, what? I thought that was a crazy thing to say, on a live stream. It's just ridiculous thing to just lampoon Peloton.
Mhm.
And then a lot of people liked it. And then, so I started doing more. And I actually, more the reason besides the numbers is I need to get in shape. And I've never found a way to motivate myself. Maybe getting numbers would be a great way to motivate myself. Because all I do when I work out is look for content. So I'm the healthiest I've ever been in my life.
That's
Wow.
awesome. That's
Game the
funny.
system.
We're all pretty much on death's door, so it would be really nice if we could
Yeah.
in parallel make our lives
Yeah.
healthier and also
Mhm.
like get the likes. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, if you guys were trying to be chefs, I think like it would work out well that you guys watch Top Chef all the time and make content about it.
Oh, it's been right in
But
front of us the whole time.
Mhm.
People
Yeah.
keep saying that, and to that I say, sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
We
Also, I don't think we can use anything from Top Chef because I don't know if you know about this Viacom, and now that I've said it, they're going to come after us. They don't like you using any of their stuff.
Hmm.
The parent company of TBS.
Yeah.
Yes.
Viacom, Comedy
Yeah.
no, yeah,
Central,
we all
Peacock.
know. Yeah.
They
Oh yeah,
don't-
we know
Yeah,
our
we know.
conglomerates.
Yeah,
We're
they
all hip
don't-
with our conglomerates.
they
Yeah,
don't,
we all
they
love
don't like.
monopolies.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
don't
I
like
do.
when you use their stuff. So
Yeah, even just like thinking about it, because
Yeah.
AI can read your thoughts now. We all heard it.
Yeah.
Jared, you also said that you only can do. So I see you doing a lot of Peloton videos now. So that's your brand now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Are there
Yeah.
other things you want to do? Are there other exercise equipment you want to do, but you can't do it because you're afraid that your base will push back against that?
Absolutely. I'd love to do like some weight content. I had to actually start a different TikTok account because people only wanted to see Peloton content.
yeah,
And now I also like don't always super make fun of Peloton. It's more like making fun of myself because I like landed in this like Peloton micro influencer community,
yeah.
and they're all actually like really nice. So I
that the
don't want to
worst?
like be mean to
Isn't
them
that the
or hurt their
worst?
feelings.
When
Yeah,
you want to hate
is
someone and
the
they're
worst.
kind of nice, and you're like,
Yeah.
why are you being nice to me?
Yeah.
I know it's like ugh.
So now you
Whatever.
feel like you can't make fun of Peloton anymore.
I make fun of myself, and I do make fun of like what the instructors say all the time, but I don't make fun of the community because they're actually like pretty great
Mm.
people.
Okay.
Pretty great people.
So
Shout out to all my Peloton micro influencers out there.
Yes.
Love you.
who knows if they're listening or not? But just to kind of get into our situation,
Yeah,
we can't look weak in front of our base.
for sure.
No.
Because listen, they're real freaks. We are
Mhm.
scared of what they might do
Mm-hmm.
if we show any form of weakness. So I don't know if we could do like self-deprecation,
No.
but maybe there's another. Maybe the rando humor is where we should go with it. And anything feet related, they seem to really latch
Yeah.
onto.
Yeah, they're really into that.
I'm thinking about something of like we're cooking and we keep saying we put our foot in this one, and then it's like a shot of someone's foot.
Foot in the food.
That's
Yeah.
actually
And the
hilarious.
food,
Yeah. And it's like, man, you cooked this tastes so good. Would you put your foot in this? And it's like cut to 4 hours earlier. My feet were in it.
And or it's like me being like, no, cut to my feet and they're covered in food, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, wink to the camera.
Yeah. Cut to my foot and it's like in the pot of risotto.
Can I put a
Moving
little
it around.
Cut to your
tiny?
foot. It's fried. It's deep fried foot.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
Can I
it's bad. It's bad. I gotta go to the hospital.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Can I go buy a small plate and like a tiny knife and fork and like a tiny napkin to tie around my big toe, and like it has its own little spaghetti plate?
I
down
wish you
there,
would.
and it's just my big toe eating spaghetti. I'm like, I didn't put my foot in this.
My feet are notoriously not camera ready, so I'm out for this one. I could do something the other content, but not that one.
Mm.
But you
I
are
have a
notoriously calves ready.
If we're doing cab content, I'm there.
Yeah.
But my second toe does this number. It's crooked.
Your thumb looks hella strong. That's like a jacked thumb.
This thumb.
Yeah. When you bent it like that.
But,
Oh, your finger. That was your
Yeah.
finger.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah, I can't even
giant
tell
fingers.
'cause it's
No,
so
I have giant
jacked.
fingers. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
my feet look the same but bigger. So there
Yeah.
you go.
Wouldn't want to thumb war you. Definitely not.
No, well, me neither. Because for one reason, war is awful, and I don't believe in any
Yeah.
wars. And I think that we
There's
should
that tough
end
talk.
all of
Yeah.
our
Wink, wink.
foreign occupations and bring them home. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wink.
Yeah.
Wink. Yeah, I'm totally for peace and non-human suffering. Wink, wink.
We gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so while we're
Jamal,
talking
you
about
said you
human
got it.
suffering, I got an email from Tom Colicchio
Yes,
today.
that's
Hell yeah.
good. He's been silent lately.
Yes.
He's kind of gone radio silent on us.
And I'll be something about this episode. Tom was notoriously missing at the first part of the elimination challenge when they were having that little we'll talk about it later, but he was
Mhm.
missing. I was like, why is Tom not here? Then I was like, let me check my email and see if there's a reason why Tom wasn't here. And I have an email from Tom
With the
as
reason
to
why,
why he was not here at the first part of the episode. So do you mind if I read it?
Oh yes.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind at all.
So the subject is apologies for my absence from the latest Top Chef episode.
This is just to you.
Just
I didn't get
to
it.
me.
Mm-mm.
It says, Dear Top Chef team. That's weird. You guys should be included on that.
Yeah, we should be on that email.
I hope this email finds you well. I wanted to reach out to you personally to express my deepest apologies for my unexpected absence from the latest episode of Top Chef. As you know, I am extremely dedicated to the show
Mhm.
and take my role as a judge very seriously, so missing an episode is something I deeply regret. Unfortunately, unforeseen circumstances beyond my control arose, disrupting my ability to be present for the filming. Okay. Let me explain the situation that led to my absence.
He's being
During-
extremely verbose. Is verbose the word? Is that
I
a
think
word
so,
that
maybe.
means doing words? It's
Maybe.
wrong.
Mm.
During the
Ver-
week leading up to the episode's taping, I had been experiencing severe flu-like symptoms that progressively worsened. My intention was to push through and participate in the episode, as I
Gordon
never
Flugan.
want to let down the contestants or the viewers. However, on the day of filming, I woke up feeling utterly unwell with a high fever and debilitating fatigue. My doctor advised me to prioritize my health and recommended immediate bed rest. Believe me when I say that missing an episode was a decision I did not take lightly. It was a difficult call to make, but ultimately I had to prioritize my well-being to ensure a swift recovery and prevent further complications. At this point in time, you guys are thinking, where's the comedy in this email? There's none. It's a real email.
It's real.
It's
Yeah,
a
why
real
would this
email.
be funny? Why would this be funny? It's
This is
from
serious.
Tom.
Him being responsible, actually.
Yeah.
I understand the disappointment this may have caused, and I want to assure you that I deeply regret not being able to provide my expertise and support during the episode, Padma. I have the utmost faith in the incredible team of talented judges and production staff who stepped in to cover for my absence. Their expertise and he keeps saying expertise. Their expertise and knowledge of the culinary world ensured that the contestants received the valuable feedback they deserve. I am grateful for their professionalism and dedication. Rest assured, I'm recovering well under the care of my medical team and will be back to full strength soon. I'm committed to returning to the show as soon as possible to resume my judging responsibilities and support the contestants in their culinary journeys. Again, culinary journeys. Once again, I want to extend my sincere apologies to the entire Top Chef team. Again, you guys should have been CC'd. The contestants and the viewers. Your understanding and support during this challenging time mean the world to me. Thank you for your patience and for allowing me the time to recover. I'm looking forward to rejoining the Top Chef family and continuing our incredible culinary adventure together. Warm regards, Tom Colicchio.
Wow.
That was good email.
I'm
Very
so-
responsible. It really felt like at a certain point up front, we were going to take what I would call a normal Tom turn, where it was like I was feeling sick, and then,
Nope.
maybe
something
we
else
find out
made-
why. Like maybe
Nope.
he did
Yes.
something a little naughty or a
Doesn't
little
go
late.
into it at all. in this
powered
email.
through and did something bad, or
Nope.
but no, it just
Just a normal email about why he was
Yeah.
out. So
I'm confused
mean-
because he was in the episode.
yeah, so it's like, did he send this preemptively, being like, "I'm not gonna make it," and then he makes it?
he
Then he
kind
showed
of
up.
he wasn't there for the walkthrough, but it kind of made sense that he wouldn't be there for that walkthrough.
Yeah.
But he was there for the rest of the episode.
Yeah, and he was there for Last Chance Kitchen, which we all know.
Mm-hmm.
Snow, sleet, or rain.
So I don't know. I don't know if I trust this.
It almost feels like it was like meant for something else.
I mean, he was sick. I think he wrote a thing being like, "I'm sick. I'm not gonna make it," and then he got better, and then he probably tried to unsend it.
Did he? Because sometimes when you unsend it, it says the sender
Yeah.
wants to retract this email.
Yeah.
Did you get that? And you hit no.
I did.
That's my
No, it's
favorite
mine
big
now.
fucking boss move. Be like, no, we can have this back. I
And then
read
I
it.
sent an email back saying I read it already.
Yeah.
Can't Men in Black my mind. I saw
Yeah.
it.
Cat's out of the bag. All right, let's move on to a segment we do every week.
That
called
I'm really excited about what the follow up to that will be, because it really has me like I'm straight up confused.
I have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Dude, Me too, brother.
If you got questions, we can answer them right now. Go
It's
ahead.
not
I've
who
tried.
we know.
I mean,
it's a swerve
Yeah.
for Tom. So I feel
Yeah.
like the other shoe's going to drop at some point.
Okay. Well,
It has to. I feel like it has to. Next episode makes some kind of sense.
Let's go on to a segment we do every week called Chefs I Prepared for You. This is a segment where we talk about what we had for dinner last night and only last night, and we talk about it as if we're presenting it to the judges on Top Chef. There will be a vote at the end and a winner. I will go first. Chefs I prepared for you. Sesame sirloin steak and bulgogi sauce with ginger, honey, carrots, and jasmine rice.
And this is a prepared.
Prepared. Oh, I should have put the picture in here. I have a picture. I'll send
Sesame.
Is that HelloFresh? That sounds like a HelloFresh recipe.
It's a home chef, not Hello.
Wow. Oh, home chef.
Oh,
Very nice.
but he figured it out. He totally saw
They
you
did.
did a box.
I did.
You
But
did
I
a
still
box.
made it.
I have respect in the box. They take a long time. They take skill.
I wonder if someone's done that comedy. That would be a good TikTok, is to do a box chef, kind of like what you do, Jared, but do it with the box cook.
But with the box.
There we
Give us
go.
one of
Do
the
that.
jokes.
That's
give us one
your
of the jokes
thing.
you've done.
Yeah,
and
you
let's
give us
and let's
the
and let's
joke.
backwards. I would say we'd go
Yeah.
to the writers' room, but we all know the strike.
We can't go
Yeah.
in there, yes.
And I will
we
not-
can't cross the line.
I won't cross the
Don't
line
pick up a pen.
again. I won't do it again. Not allowed there anymore. I tried crossing the line. They said they didn't want me there.
Yeah.
You know, when
And then
there's a
you
writer's-
crossed back and you fell so hard in the street.
It really became the thing is they said that I made it about me is the issue.
Well, you were in so much pain.
Yeah.
It was like an ambulance had to show up, and then they were like, "You're really distracting from what we're doing over here."
Meanwhile, all the writers are just like holding back the need to write about this.
They
It's like, this
wanted
would make
to-
such good TV.
They
I
you
want
could
to make
see-
TV.
You could see them just be like, if I could put this on a fucking little fucking index card put on a board right now that says Fatty falls down outside of the picket line. And then I could just see fucking Michael Che was there and you could see him foaming.
Oh yeah.
He was so he was so
like,
mad that he
I
couldn't
can't
do
wait
it.
to get this
He
in
was
front of
rabid.
Lauren. Lauren would love this.
Like Michael Che was also sitting there watching you, be like, "I remember when stand-up specials were funny."
Yeah, he did say that too. And he was talking about his own stand special too. Because that shit didn't hit for me. You guys watch John Mulaney's new one where he talks about being addict again? I didn't see it.
No,
I
haven't
haven't.
seen
No,
it
not
yet.
yet.
I'm not
yet.
allowed to watch it.
Oh, that's
Well,
right.
What does that mean? Oh, yeah. You just not. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not allowed.
No,
Not
Yeah.
allowed to watch.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
well,
not anymore.
it's
You go to one Mulaney
even
show.
if you tried,
Yeah.
like you can't. It's like
Yeah.
not allowed on
Yeah.
when you go into Netflix.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So no questions about my food then?
No, he solved it. It came from a box. Oh no, wait,
Alright.
we had a thing to do. Jared, give us a comedy
Yep.
thing from your Peloton, and we will backwards do it into a box chef.
Yeah. Backwards do it. The caption was something with like working out as part of a cult, and I did audio from The Shawshank Redemption.
Okay.
It was like Morgan Freeman talking about how he can't live on the outside anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Okay.
he doesn't know what life on the outside is anymore. He can't adapt to that.
Okay.
So maybe somebody with that, like cooking a regular meal without a box, is like, I don't. You take the sound.
No,
clip.
please,
You take
no,
the
do
sound
it.
clip.
No, please, no. Why don't you do the Morgan Freeman? You started to do it. Why don't you finish it?
Mr. Sam's, Mr. Sam's.
Okay, thank you, Joel.
I can't cook this, Mr. Sam's. Where's the instructions? I worked in this school 24 years, Mr. Sam's. Put the chains on the doors, Mr. Sam's. I'm just doing Lean on Me right now.
And do really any Morgan Freeman movie
Yeah.
will work, I think.
Cold
You
Day.
want to do Penguins? Can we do Penguins audio over the box? That'll work. So
Oh yeah,
okay,
you just do anything over the box. People will love it. People eat that shit
Okay,
up.
I'm gonna
Okay.
do that.
that's
I'm
good
gonna
to
do
know. Okay.
that. Yeah.
Chefs, I prepared for you one pan salmon with orzo and cherry tomatoes and basil, a little vinaigrette.
Orzo's a little tiny pasta rice. What is it?
That's
Wait.
right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
A little
Mm.
tiny pasta rice.
but it's different from the
Circles.
other little tiny pasta rice, which is actually which is rice that's pasta.
Risotto.
Yes, that's the
Yeah,
other
you're
way,
talking about
right?
risotto.
Yes, I got it.
Yes,
Nice.
it's not that. Yeah, this is easier to cook.
Did you cook the
Orzo.
tomatoes? Did you cook the tomatoes on the pan or just put them on raw?
No, so that was part of the vinaigrette. So you mix the tomatoes in with a shallot and like some red wine vinegar. What else was in it? Like some Dijon mustard and some oil, salt, pepper. That goes on top.
Is this HelloFresh?
No.
Is it New York Times?
You better believe it, baby.
Yeah,
I am a fan of New York Times cooking, the failing New York Times cooking.
He pays for it.
Reeves, you did something there that was super cool. How'd you say shallot?
Shallots.
Wow.
Oh.
Holy crap. Keep that in,
Brian.
Keep that in. Amplify it.
Yeah. I have 17 subscriptions all on different channels.
Reeves
but it was good.
New York Times, and they have tears in their eyes. Thank you.
All right, Brian, what did you buy?
I'm so glad I'm R1.
And these are little guys. Real little. They're all a bunch of nerds in there writing stuff. Chefs, last night I procured for you, and there's a reason why. I was traveling for work, and I met a friend, and I was in Boston, and I met a friend for dinner. It wasn't Thai food. I wish it was.
What a damn letdown.
No, I know. Instead, it was... here's what they're thinking: quirky New Orleans inspired dishes by a local star chef. And here's what I didn't know when I got there is tapas. Here's tapas.
Little plates, single plates?
Little plates that you're supposed to share.
Are you supposed to share tapas?
Whoa, you learned the hard way. You are.
Not anymore.
I don't share tapas.
Not since COVID.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be your own plate.
You guys remember we did that joke about like tapas bar? Was that what we did that here? I'm sure everyone's done that before.
A tapas bar. Tapas bar. Yeah, that was very
times. Funny. So in this meal, we shared a couple things. We had, looking at the thing, 2 fried chicken sliders, which are pretty fine. New Orleans. No, wait.
Wait a second.
We had
whose order is this?
We had crawfish, French fries. We had wings, sweet and spicy wings that were really good. We had this menu's different than the one that I was looking off of. They had these like honey butter biscuits that were very good, and I had a nice iced tea. And I got to hang out with good friends that I hadn't seen in a while, and they surprised me because his wife is pregnant now, and they showed up, and I was like, "Oh my god, you guys! Oh my god!"
Name drop. Who are they?
Dave and Vic.
Oh, Dave and Vic. Congratulations to them.
Yeah,
that's D&V.
That's beautiful.
Yes, congrats to them.
How were them crawdads?
Congratulations and condolences.
Yeah.
Is that the term?
Crawdaddies?
No, congratulations and condolences.
I think the term is crawzaddies.
Oh, yes.
They were fried pieces, so you couldn't even tell they were crawdaddies.
Oh.
As far as I was concerned, they were just little fried whatevers.
Yeah, they just look like little tiny fried lobsters.
Yeah, I would have hoped to like have like a big piece of meat or have me like tear them apart, but nope, that's not what it is. And that's what I did. Then I got on a plane and I flew. And then let's be real, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I got home.
You got Thai food.
Ate dinner at 5:00, and I was still very hungry. So last night, I also procured for you Domino's pizza at midnight.
Hell yeah!
And I ordered 2 pies. The reason being, one was for my wife to have. When the driver showed up, he had 1 pie, and I said, "Hey, I ordered 2," and he goes, "That's all they gave me," and he left. So I called the place, and he was just like, no joke, the guy said, "Oh, fuck." When I told him I only got 1. And then he said that the driver's an old man and he doesn't want to mess with him. That's what he said.
Wait. Like he doesn't.
Domino's is this?
You can't mess with this old man. Like I keep trying to.
He was
keeps
like,
beating me up.
He's like, I don't want to say anything to him. He's fucking terrified of him.
This guy's so strong.
So that
he knows Mr. Domino's.
I'm scared of him, so he was like, "Do you want me to send the other pizza out?" And I was like, "No, can I just get a free one later?" And he's like, "Sure." 20 minutes later, he calls me and he's like, "Hey, the pie's on your way. It's on the way." I'm like, "Oh, this guy's gonna fucking beat me up."
The guy found out. Yeah, he wants to get you.
So he calls. I go outside. He's getting out of his car. He hands me 2 pizzas.
So you got 3 now.
And I say, "Thank you." He says nothing. He gets in the car and leaves.
What did you think he was gonna say to you?
It's not my fault that he fucked up. Like,
No, but I'm just saying he said nothing. But what did you think he was gonna
you're
say?
welcome.
Why?
Sorry.
Yeah,
Because I
hey,
said
man,
thank you.
sorry
That's the
about
response.
Nah.
Not for this guy.
So
Old
I
guys
guess
what I
don't
hear
do
about
call
him.
and
You don't mess
response.
with this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old guys don't do call and response.
I bring my 2 pizzas in. One of them is the one that they left, and one of them was not even close, which I'm assuming was somebody else's order that I got.
So now someone else's have to deal with this now.
Probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm not going to that Domino's ever again. I'm gonna be a
Why
Pizza
did
Hut
you?
man.
Was this your first time going to that Domino's?
Nope, I ordered it before and had just as many issues with them.
Mhm.
I don't learn my
So,
lesson.
yeah, we don't learn lessons here, do we?
Mm.
I'd love to hear. Go on.
No, that's it. I was just
No.
saying no.
I'd love to hear the toppings on the pizza. The first 2 that you wanted, and then also the third. That was.
I got you.
awesome.
I got you. That's a great question. My go-to Domino's order is chicken and jalapenos. So that was the one that I got. The one that I didn't get was spinach and feta.
Oh,
Fair.
that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a solid one. That's when I ordered for my wife to eat, so I could also eat it too. The one that I got that I didn't order was Canadian bacon, and nobody eats pork in this house.
Boo.
So
So you threw out a
Credit to
whole
the
pizza.
dogs.
it's in the fridge, and I keep considering putting it on the free Facebook group for people. People give away food on that thing, but I feel weird doing that.
I
You
got a
put
free
food on the
pizza.
Facebook group.
People will post like, "Hey, we bought this turkey, didn't like it. One piece is missing."
Nah, I don't trust that.
No, I don't
Yeah,
either. I wouldn't do that.
But now you're selling it.
Yeah, and I wouldn't trust me. Look at me. You gonna take a pizza from me? I got it for free.
If you do it like that, definitely not.
That's how I do it. It's the only way
I think you should send it back.
I'm
You
never
have that guy
calling
come
that
back
place again.
and send it
Yeah.
back.
If I see that
Sir,
man
this
out
is
and
not what
about,
we ordered.
I would never. I think he would
Yeah.
punch me and beat me up.
I hate to do this. I really hate to do this, but this isn't what I ordered. Can you send this back to the kitchen?
When he handed me 2, I was like, "There's no way this one was mine," but I'm not gonna say anything.
You
I'm
should have checked them
Yeah.
right in front of him. You should have said, "Wait, don't go
I-
anywhere," and
I
opened them
never-
up and said, "Take this one. This one's not mine."
This
Because
is
now
where
someone else's night is ruined, and
Yep.
Yeah.
his night is continuing to be
Yeah,
frustrating.
this is your
Yeah.
fault now, Brian,
Oh no.
because you didn't have the testicular fortitude to check the pizzas in his face in a kind of disrespectful manner.
Mhm.
You're right.
All right, Jared, what'd you have?
Chefs for you. I have procured. Do I have to
Yes.
go in a whole thing of why I procured it? Because you
Yes.
really.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
do
great.
it because
Yeah.
I procure a lot, and I feel like I need to validate it. But you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Chefs for you. I have procured, and I procured this one because I can't really cook because I got a bad foot right now, which also has led me to do this like pre-prepared meal plan that I do get overwhelmed with, but I run out sometimes, so I had to order food. And what I've procured for you is a dig special. It is a bowl with brown rice cilantro, chicken, moist, well prepared chicken, broccoli, char grilled, a garlic aioli,
Mm,
and a side of kale Caesar with walnuts.
okay. I'm a big fan of Dig.
Dig
don't-
rocks.
It's very
What's-
good.
What's dig?
What
It's like
is
a
it?
fast casual bowl place in New York.
Just
You
like
got
a
the better
kava?
thing. You got the things that are good for you. It's different. It's because it's more like sweet potatoes and broccoli and carrots. It's big pieces of them, not like little stuff.
Mm.
The broccoli's
Yeah.
banging. Got to get the broccoli every
Yeah.
time.
So
Broccoli
you got to
banging.
dig the food out.
I usually go mac and cheese because I'm a horrible person, and then mac and cheese fucking
Is
rules.
this like a southern soul food place?
No.
Oh no, I think it's just New York. It's everywhere in New York though. Maybe it's more places.
It's solid. They probably have one in DC maybe. If Evan said you guys should go, it's very good. It's very much like what cities run on these days. Like I'm gonna get in line for 20 minutes. I'm gonna get a bowl of something. I'm gonna go back to my office. I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna crunch numbers.
Crunch the numbers. Now, when you got your bowl, did you shake it up, or did you just kind of put a little sauce on it? You just dig in, shake as you go with your fork.
I didn't shake it up because I got the sauce out and put it on top, and I kind of like some extra sauce on some of the pieces. I don't want it spread all around because I like that like extra bite of garlic aioli on my
You don't have to
chicken.
tell me, bro.
There
That's
is
how I
a
live
dig
my
in
life.
DC.
There is. You should
Oh.
go.
Where is it? Yeah, where you go?
It's in Georgetown.
Oh, that
Yeah,
makes
let's
sense.
not
Is it
go.
called Dig In?
It used
No.
to be called Dig
Is
In,
it?
Oh, it
and
used to be
they
called
dropped
Dig In.
the in.
And they added
don't-
a G.
They
Careful how
added
you
a
say
G
that,
to
Brian.
it. Yes.
Careful how you say that, Brian.
Well, they added a G, and Snoop Dogg showed up, and he's really making sure people get their bowls right. And he's talking about green in that bowl. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm seeing these bowls. These are big pieces. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
the
nice.
broccoli's huge.
Broccoli's huge.
It's like half the tree.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
good.
It is a little too big sometimes.
It's
I eat the broccoli first because I can't like add that broccoli to another bite. It's too big
you can't
to be
combine-
added
it's-
onto a bite.
It's a separate thing.
But that's a good problem to have because it's good broccoli. I just eat the broccoli first and then I dig in.
Stays crunchy. I don't know how you keep broccoli. Because when you buy it fresh, it stays crunchy. Because when you buy broccoli frozen and cook it, it gets mushy.
Why don't you should just get the broccoli separate instead of putting it in the bowl.
You can do that.
That's a fucking great idea.
Jasper Hill. mac
Never
and
thought of
cheese.
that.
So there's a dig downtown in DC. It
Mhm.
has 2 stars. The person
Oof.
said, tasty food, but the portions are so little. So
I think
that
that's
kind
fair.
of goes against what you said. Oh, I thought you said the
Well,
portions were big.
The broccoli is big. You don't get much of it.
Yeah, you get like 2
True.
stalks, but they're big stalks.
But they're big
fucked up.
stalks.
But you can get it
And-
on the side. People don't know about these sides, man.
You can't pick them up with the fork because the fork can't spear them because they're so thick and hardy that the little plastic
Yep.
fork can't go through them.
Well, that's
Oh.
you shouldn't
Again,
eat them with a plastic fork anyway.
good
It
problem to
changes the
have.
taste of food. You should go take your metal fork to the place and eat.
All right, maybe we should vote.
Let's vote.
So this is how we
Yes.
vote, Jared. You can't
Yep.
vote for yourself. That's the only rule.
Okay.
And Jamal
All
will go
right.
first.
I'll go first. I'm voting for Jared because I digged his meal.
Yes.
Okay.
So everyone suck it.
Okay. I'm going to vote for Brian
Okay.
because he got 2 things.
I
I think that's really
it.
smart. We never
You
really think
got a
about
point
that.
there.
It's a
You got
way
a
to
point
win
there.
is to do 2 things, have
That's
2
true.
separate dinners.
It's very
I ordered
true.
it in the cab on the way home from the airport at 10:30. It got to my house at 12 o'clock and it was wrong. I'm gonna vote for. Reeves.
Yes. What did I get?
You did a salmon plate.
Yeah.
You did a one
yeah,
tray.
You're right.
You did a one tray.
You're right.
Yeah, you did a one. You did a one.
You did a tray baker.
One pan sampan. Sampan.
Sampan with orzo.
Pam. I am going to vote for Jamal's dinner. It sounded delicious. I don't even care if it's out of a box. In fact, I like it better that it came out of a box.
That's good.
Thank you.
The carrots you described sound succulent.
Oh, they were.
I like to suck on them. They sound great.
That's how I ate them.
Sounds great. So
Just
that's my vote.
smacking these big old lips all night last night.
Did we
I
get
was
a
eating.
four-way tie?
Yeah.
All right, so this is democracy in action. This is what Joe Biden doesn't want. Okay, we're getting real long, but we can't not find a winner. So we're gonna vote again.
Mhm.
The
And-
rules now are: can't vote for yourself, can't vote who you voted for last time.
Just
Okay.
like the 2000 election when there was a tie.
Exactly
Mhm.
like it. Jamal.
All right, I'll go first. I'm gonna vote Reeves.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to vote for Jared.
Okay. I'm gonna
Thank you,
vote
thank you.
for Jamal.
I already had it in my head that I was going to vote for Brian.
Well, there we
I
go.
swear to God. I swear to God.
Hey,
All right, we got a tie
kinda
again.
putting us in a bind here.
Okay. So you
I
can't.
am so sorry.
That's
I'm an
okay.
Let's
honest
just-
man. I'm not
let's
going
just-
to vote for.
Let's just go
we
through this.
appreciate
I vote for Brian.
Okay. I vote for Jamal.
Thank
I
you.
vote for Jared.
So I can't vote for the previous 2 people I voted for because that just puts
What
us
the-
in an
yeah, what
impossible
doesn't make
bind.
sense about that?
That doesn't do anything.
I don't know. Like,
Well-
this is democracy, Jared. I
Well,
don't know what you're
this is
This is
complaining
what
about.
you fought for, Jared.
Yeah.
This is, yeah.
This
This
is
is
what
what-
you're fighting
This is
for.
what TikTok
No,
is
but
all
there's no-
about.
If I can't vote for Jamal and I can't vote for Brian, then I have to vote for Reeves, and that's
that's
another
the
tie,
American
right?
public. You
Yes.
can't vote for the black guy. You can't vote for the other guy. You got to vote for the guy that you didn't want to vote for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
And
you
this is
hate
when
the
we
New York
start
Times so
seeing
much.
about who's willing to back down,
Mhm.
who is going to throw in the towel and concede.
Yeah. The option was not to go and vote.
Yeah, you also could have abstained.
Oh,
You could be like,
Yeah.
I didn't vote. I didn't like anyone in the election.
yeah. I got to the polls. There's some people protesting outside. Really scared me off. I decided, no.
Black
Not going
Panthers.
to vote this year.
Yeah, Amar.
no, I didn't say the Black Panther.
Well, you just did.
Yeah.
You just did.
Yeah. They scared you.
Yeah.
You were like, I
I'm
don't think I
like,
can go in there.
I can't go into the poll. I can't go into the booth. So I am abstaining.
Okay.
Well,
Not-
if he doesn't vote, what are the tallies? Is it
he already
three-piece?
voted. This he's talking about the next round.
Yeah.
So, he's abstaining in the next round.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to vote in the next round either.
Oh God, no.
I can't vote for myself. Yeah, I'm gonna bow out for my own safety.
And I'm gonna win. And I appreciate it.
Oh.
And I appreciate everyone's vote, and that's how democracy works.
Two
All right.
dinners wins.
All right.
Two dinners wins.
That was Tally time. We'll be right back after this.
Pod Chef.
Welcome back to Pod Chef. This is Top Chef Season 20, Episode 10. We're here with our guest, Jared
Hello.
Moskowitz, of Peloton fame and Lemon Hands fame and TikTok fame. Have you ever seen Top Chef?
I have today. First time.
Today. First time. What are your
Yep.
thoughts? What do you think about this competition style?
I love it. I don't love it. I love Buddha.
I'm
rooting for Buddha.
confused.
Yeah.
I like-
Immediately confused.
I like the show. Buddha makes it for me. I don't know why. I immediately fell in love with him, and that's all it's focused on in the entire span of the show. I like. So how does it? So they make a dish at the beginning, and then they do like the main dish next.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah,
You
so
got it.
They do a quick fire challenge thing, and then they make a real dish at the end that could send them home. That's it. That's the
But
show.
also sometimes they don't do a quick fire challenge and they just do
Yeah.
the main one. Sometimes the quick fire challenge has
We don't talk about the
consequences.
exceptions to the rule. The rule is they have a quick fire,
Yeah.
and then they do an elimination.
Mhm,
That's
okay,
the basis
mhm,
of
okay.
the
And then
show.
someone gets eliminated, but sometimes they come back, and then sometimes they get eliminated again, and
Yeah.
then sometimes
Right, 'cause
other people get
the-
eliminated, and then they come back at the end and they win, and sometimes they don't
It's very
Yeah.
easy to follow.
win. Mhm.
Yeah. Especially because
You liked
you just joined in, so you get that. It's easy to follow
Yeah.
in all the
Yeah, I get that. I
classes.
saw that there's another show to watch after the show I
Yes.
just
Yeah.
watched.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it. I like
Good.
the judge. I like the format.
Padma?
You like Padma?
You
I like Padma.
Yeah.
Mm,
I like Padma.
Yeah. You like
Uh,
Gail? You like Gail?
because we love Gail.
She was
Who's
the white lady wearing the Asian outfit in the the elimination challenge
Yeah.
dinner.
Can't miss
Oh
her.
yeah.
You like
Canadian.
Tom?
You like
You,
Tom?
you
bald
digging
guy?
Tom? He sent
White
us
guy?
an email earlier.
Yeah, remember that
Uh,
email? That was him.
Semi.
Tom's the bald guy. Yeah,
Yes.
I like Tom. I'm gonna level with you guys. From here on out, I'll just say yes to whoever name you throw out. But not only were there like 10 people I've never seen, there's
Mhm.
also like 30 dishes that I don't know either. It was like a lot of things to put in my mind. But I
Mhm.
loved it, and I love growing my mind. I love to learn. So
Great.
it was a great learning experience.
You're perfect
Fantastic.
for being our guest this week because the quick fire challenge was the chefs had to make dishes using preserved seafood such as kippers, bloaters, mohama,
Bloaters.
Yeah, bloater. baby.
katsuobushi, and
That was
smoked
it?
prawns. The winner received an advantage in the elimination challenge because immunity is gone.
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. So.
Beginning with this quickfire challenge, immunity was gone. The guest judge was chef owner Tom Brown, who wasn't nice, wasn't mean. He was just there, and then he was
Kind
gone.
of guy.
A lot
I feel
of
like
cool
he kind of looked
tattoos.
like very cool tattoos,
Yeah,
cool accent. He kind of reminded me of the guy from this most recent season of White Lotus. The dude, the one guy,
mm-hmm.
I
the
didn't
one guy
see
that
it.
was with the girl.
Uh-huh.
And then he wasn't at the very end.
You don't have to get any more specific than that.
Mm-hmm. That's
We all
what he
know what you're
reminded me
talking
of.
about.
Yeah.
He looked like he was in lock stock. He looked like he was gonna
Yes.
Uh huh.
Mm.
like he's got a club on him.
Mm-hmm.
Ate a
So-
muscle.
Let's talk
Look like
about
a
Buddha.
muscle.
Let's talk about Buddha. Buddha was making smoked fish carbonara with fish and cheese and onions.
Except with the fucking instead of pasta, he did onions.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Perfect substitute.
Perfect
Gross.
substitute.
Ew.
Whenever I look and I'm like, man, I don't have any pasta. I'm like, well, I got a nice big onion.
Some onions.
Yeah, that's spaghetti for you.
Make some onions and meatballs.
Mm-hmm.
That actually sounds
Good.
pretty good. That actually
Onions
kind of
and
works.
meatballs. Yep,
Yeah.
it does.
Slice up an onion, get some
Hey,
pearl onions. Those
You
are your
dice
meatballs.
those. You dice up those meatballs. You might have onions. You know, it's like having beef and onions. Just stir fry.
Similarly, I one time didn't have an onion, and so I used pasta. That
Mhm.
burger,
Oh, yeah.
that burger
Yeah.
tasted fucking
With-
weird.
with onion powder, though, right? You use onion powder, though, right?
Yes, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I use pasta powder.
Mhm.
You guys like salted fish, smoked fish? Anybody get down with that stuff?
Yeah.
I like what's the thing on bagels?
Lox.
Everything.
Stocks,
All
two
Lox.
those
smoking barrels.
I fucked
those
with that.
lock stocks and 2 smoking barrels. The
Mm.
fish did not look good. I'm gonna be honest.
No.
No, it's
No.
probably very stinky in there. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So,
I was
well,
thinking
Sarah
that
said you
too.
could smell it before you got in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did say that.
She was
And then
looking at
Amar was so taken aback by the smell. He's like, I don't know what I'm cooking. He kept saying that. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just putting stuff together.
Ew.
I'm trying to remember the last time I had like a smoked, like a very smoky, dry fish. It's been a while. It's not great. It definitely is an acquired taste.
because it's old too, right? At that point, it's been like
Yeah.
out for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's a
Yeah,
long process to smoke it
Frick-
because I saw that on Alone. They are smoking fish out there.
Mm-hmm.
Vitwa kind of threw Africa under the bus when she said my country doesn't have any refrigerators. And I was like, I know for a fact there's refrigerators in Africa. I've been there.
One of my only like, there was when I worked at the UPS store. There was this like one African lady that would always like ship smoked fish back to like Africa.
Hold on, Brian.
Yeah.
Tell us the ending of this story before you keep going, because I'm scared.
No, I would just like she would just be like, "This is smoked fish," and she'd be like, "Oh, okay," like that's it.
Okay. All right. And did she put it in like dry ice or anything for shipping, or she's like, no, it's fine.
You don't
We
need to. That's
refrigerators."
the thing is that it's perishable. Yeah, it's non-perishable.
All right. That's the end of the
Okay.
story.
It's fine.
Hey man, that's a great story.
Thank God. Okay, that was safe. So the favorites of the quickfire: Buddha, Amar, who was standing like a G with his hands tucked into his chef's apron, and
I'm going to
Ali.
dig.
And the winner was my man Amar, who didn't know what he was doing the entire quickfire. He just threw stuff together, and they liked it, and he got the win. I'm telling you right now.
You think he's being real when he says that? Because he did that for both challenges. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what you do. You make people think that you're just going with the flow, but in your head you're like, I got this all figured out. You never let them know what you're doing. That's
Yeah.
the game, Brian.
It's the game.
That's the game.
You want people
Yeah.
to think you're cooking from your gut.
Yeah.
but you're
People
really cooking from
admire
your head,
you.
baby.
Yeah, people admire it
Yeah.
more if you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. This is so tough, and then you do really good. They're like, wow,
Yeah.
he was
Oh,
struggling so
whoops.
much.
Whoops.
That's
Yeah.
exactly how it works. I think
Mhm.
every improv show is scripted. They're like, we don't know what we do before this. We're coming up with on the spot.
Me too.
It's all scripted. It's all scripted.
I always
This is all
think that
scripted.
because it's always
Yeah.
so good that I'm like, there's no way these geniuses didn't write this shit ahead of time.
Where did they come up with this?
You're
One
telling me they
char-
made this up on the spot
What? There's no way this
for
person
me
thought-
and the two other people in this audience? No way. Yeah, it's always great.
This is a rehearsed bit. You've done this before. The person is so shy they won't leave the back, and someone has to talk to them, and they've done something wrong at the beginning, and they have to fix the issue, but they don't because they're fighting. You didn't make that up. This is an Arby's, sir. Get the fuck out of here. You wrote that down.
All right, so we had to hop in our BMW X3s after this quick
That's
fire.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And get our commercial on and go
Yeah,
to the next
baby.
location. Little BMW commercial there, paid the bills. Then
Quick
we showed
question.
up.
Yes,
Yep.
please.
Do they always say, let's hop in our BMW X3s?
Yeah,
lot.
don't you?
Don't you always specify what you're hopping into?
Well, that
Yeah.
you hop into your
Specifically,
BMW
like BMW
X3.
X3. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I do.
Okay.
I
Why
do,
would
but I was like, oh wow, I'm not alone. Other people do that. That's cool.
You felt seen.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
felt really
validating.
seen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not.
It makes them very relatable.
You think you're weird. You're like, do this thing, no one else does it. And you watch Top Chef, you
Yeah.
realize, oh no, we all see I'm about to hop in my
Yeah.
BMW X3 whenever I'm getting into a
Yeah.
car.
Mhm.
My X3, my M3, my X10, whatever it is, you just jump in it and you gotta announce it.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be really cool if you have a license plate that has the model number of your car. You're super
Ooh,
cool.
It's very cool. You ain't gotta
Yeah.
say it then. I'm hopping
You
in.
even gotta say it.
Point to that thing.
Yeah. So they go to what did they call it when they were in the car? Like, we're in Little India Town. And we go see Osmahan, and she's waiting for them all to have them make some dale.
Did you guys notice that fucking cool like little vignette they did of the food being cooked before they like introduced Ozma Khan? It was like the music changed. It was doing like cool like close ups and slow mo. It was
No, I missed
intense.
I missed that.
That's that too.
Huh?
Were you
Anyone
watching the
here
right
ever
thing?
had? Anyone here ever had?
Yeah,
Tally?
it was like Chris Pratt
What?
and they're playing like 70s rock and roll music, and this Indian food was there.
I think it's the Super Mario Brothers
Bautista was there.
trailer.
Yeah, that sounds like Guardian of the Galaxies.
Is it?
Yeah. Did anyone have Tali before? Anyone?
No, but I want it.
No.
No, it looked amazing.
It looks great.
Yeah.
I've had Tali before.
You have?
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Junior year of college, new roommate showed up, brought all of his friends, knocked on my door. I opened the door. They were all sitting down in the living room. They had a big spread of food. I said, "What's this?" And he said, "My friend, it's time for Tali. We want you to join us." And I sat down, and I had Tali, and we shared stories. We swapped war stories. I told them how I had a torn ACL, how I was playing Halo competitively. At the time, it was true, I was. They were enthralled. They told me stuff about that was happening in India. Man, we became brothers that night.
And
And
only
we
that.
ate,
night.
and
I
we
was gonna say
ate-
what happened to him.
and we ate with our hands, which was a new thing for me because I remember distinctly going like, "I'll get forks," and he grabbed my arm and he said, "No, my
Let go
no,
of
my
me.
friend."
Let go of
Yeah,
me.
No, my friend.
You're
Let go of
hurting me.
Yeah, he said, "No, my friend, we already have our utensils." And everyone put their left hand behind their back and just had their right hand out, and that's what you use to grab stuff and eat. And I was like, "This is
That's college, baby.
This is germ infested, but I love it."
That's college. That's why you
That's
go to college.
And we shared food and stories and talk, and it was great. And the food was, I don't even know where the food came from, to be quite honest with you. I could have been poisoned that night, but I ate
Well, if you
everything. It was
forget
great.
where it came from, maybe you were.
Yeah, but it was great. It was great. So that's all the story I want to share about Tali.
That's nice. What happened to your roommate?
Yeah.
You guys still
What are
friends?
they doing
He
now?
moved out halfway through the semester.
I'm wondering if this was your first university experience or your second one. I'm trying
It
to
was-
identify which one this was.
It was my second one. It was my second
Okay.
one.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Because if it was the first one, I'm like, I get it.
Yeah, it wasn't the first one. Trust me, there wasn't very many brown people in that one. So everyone's taking notes at the Tali dinner.
You can't
Buddha,
outsmart these guys.
Yeah.
They're all stars. They know
Yeah.
that this is going to be
Yeah.
a challenge.
Yeah, Buddha was taking notes before he walked in. Sarah has a kids moment, which means she might be going home soon. And so the elimination is very obvious. You got to create your own Tali.
Padma
And-
calls out Victoire for not eating any of the food.
Yep. Yep.
It's like,
And
what's
I was
your
like,
problem?
yeah.
He's like, it's too spicy for me.
Hey,
I
don't
can't
you eat
have.
any of your food? Do you think it sucks? It's stinky? Do you tell the chef here that you fucking hate her food? Go ahead. And
I'd
say
like
it,
you to look
Victoire.
her in the eye and tell her what you feel about the food,
Uh-huh.
if you like it or not. Too spicy for her. That's okay.
Yeah,
She's
she
got some
wasn't
issues.
a fan of it. I thought
Yeah.
she was going to get it together, but she did not. But
You could do an exchange with her for your pizza, the Canadian bacon pizza.
Oh yeah, yeah. I bet
Do
she
a
would
swap.
love that.
Yeah.
And I'll have the tally.
Yeah, she'd probably love that. Yeah,
hey,
exactly.
can I say something? Last week, after the recording, I made not one but two Detroit-style pizzas for my Herald team to try, and they were like, "You've talked this pizza up so much, this better be good." I'm telling you right now, they started taking bites, and they were just like, it just sounded like you heard someone's computer playing porn. It was just mm.
Not
They
not
loved-
my computer. That's not what mine sounds like.
Definitely not my computer.
Yeah.
They loved it. They ate it up. So I just want to throw that pizza in there because you remind me of that. My pizza success story.
Do they listen?
That's beautiful.
I don't think so. So I
What
want
kind
to
of
say
intro? What kind of intro does your team do?
we don't need to talk about that here. So the
When I coached the hell team,
Oh
I
my
made
God.
them do the invocation, and they fucking hated me.
Yeah, that
2 people left.
makes sense. I
because of
hate
it.
you too.
yeah, I hate you hearing that. Like, so
They were
before they
soft.
sent them,
It's because
oh
they
my
were
God.
soft. I was trying to make them tough.
Before they sent them off, do you remember this segment they did where they talked about the Queen passed away during this episode?
They
There was
only sort of talked about it.
Yeah.
They didn't say anything about it.
So that's my point. They only sort of gave respect to the Queen. So Brian, I'd like to dedicate a little segment to the Queen. This clip, if you could play this clip, this is dedicated to the Queen of England. Please go
Okay.
ahead.
We shall not flag or fail. We shall go on to the end. We shall fight in France. We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender!
Was that Wedding Crashers?
I was in my head. I was going, what can I say? Who is this? That would be funny to do, and I couldn't think of one that was funny.
I
And you nailed
I
it.
like Wedding
I
Crashers.
love
That's a good
Wedding
Wedding
show.
Crashers nailed it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
love Wedding Crashers. Thank you.
you really nailed it.
That's what I thought it was.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, you're right. We're not doing jokes. This is
Yeah,
real.
you're right. Yeah. So my guy
I'm not
Amar
joking.
had an extra 30 minutes to goof off in the Top Chef kitchen. We got a little taste of his spin-off show.
I'd watch it, except it'd be a lot of Trump talk.
Yeah.
Be a lot of
Uh,
anti-vax stuff as he's making food. He'd be like, "Look,
Yeah.
those in here, this is safe. I know what's in this. Unlike the vaccine, do the research, guys."
Yeah.
That's actually a funny show. Buddha remembers the last time he made
Maybe that's what we
Indian
do for
food
TikTok.
Oh,
Anti-vax
Ooh.
stuff.
I bet,
Yes.
bet a bunch of our fans lean that way. Top Chef seems like a show for people who lean that way.
Well, for the contestants too, some
Yeah.
of them.
I think you got something there. Something that could be viral.
Okay.
Mhm.
If the Democrats say that it is.
Okay.
No one I know
Okay.
died from it, except I do. But they're actors.
And they're dead.
I
now,
had it
so.
and I didn't die.
Like their occupation were actors, or you?
Oh, they're acting.
They were like acting like you're,
Oh,
you're
both.
talking like Alex
Both.
Jones. Okay.
yeah, both.
That's real ironic. Okay, we gotta get into it.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, Buddha remembers the last time he made Indian food for Padma, which was last season.
We get a
and,
little flashback.
It didn't go well.
She's
I
like,
think that's his
yucky.
Achilles heel.
She says this is yucky.
He has
Gross,
a hard
gross,
time
gross.
making Indian food.
You can't
Um,
you can't do it the way he does it. It's like it's not
Yeah.
a food that like lends itself to like
No, it
You know,
requires real touching. And,
emulsifiers and
yeah, it requires real craftsmanship in the food.
yeah.
Gabriel's doing a Mexican tally. Oh,
He keeps
I remember-
trying to make everything
yeah.
Mexican and doesn't
I-
quite work out ever.
as soon as he said that, I
was
said
a mistake.
that's not going to work out well.
My man burned the beans and the lentils.
and left foie gras on the table. Like, if anything, put that in.
Yeah.
Get that in
judges-
your meal. Yeah, the
The
judges,
judges
would
seemed
love that.
offended about
were.
the
Yeah.
Mexican flavors.
Yeah,
They
were.
like, this is what I wanted.
you remember when Padma looked at him dead in the face and was like, "We never serve tamarind if it's not been washed."
She was fucking
Yeah.
angry.
She was
Yeah.
not happy, and
She was like, they eat tamarind there, and he couldn't do it right for us here. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
"She did not."
Tom
like that.
told me, and he texted me. He didn't send me an email.
Hmm.
he was like, you'll never see the footage that was cut from that because it's been burned. But Padma really lost her shit. She was like, fucking A, man, it's right there. You know? No, just fucking amateurs, you know?
And here you are going, do, 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 not washing it.
Don't move. Stop moving.
And a
Don't
whole
move the saffron rice again. Jesus Christ, man.
and all these chefs came out afterwards and were like,
Yeah.
we support Padma. We
We get it.
Gabri's
We get
really
it.
a problem, actually.
Dude. Like, I couldn't remember what you were saying to me with that.
It's one of my favorite things ever. It's
So,
my favorite movie, that.
can you believe that Victoire didn't season her stuff again? Like, even though it's been mentioned like 3 times in this, Padma like mentioned to her 3 times, like, make sure you season it, make sure you season it,
Yeah.
make sure you season it. And she was like, yeah, I'll do that. She doesn't do it.
Well, she
It's like
gave the
this.
reason why, because she burnt her mouth so bad at the food that when she tasted it at the place, she was like, this doesn't have any salt on it.
Yeah.
That's not good.
This just wasn't her challenge. I feel like
Yeah.
even prior to this, she was kind of ready to go home. She had a tough
Yeah.
time. Restaurant Wars really took a lot out of her.
And her good,
Yeah,
her
she
like
She left
best
a lot
friend.
of her friends behind.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's a big thing when you're a captain. You leave some behind. It's hard. You never recover from it.
No.
And she clearly hasn't.
So let's
She
talk
took-
about
yeah,
something.
she took it hard.
When my guy Tom on my team comes back in after giving his food and they go, how was it? He goes, well, there's a lot of Indian fellas at the table.
Did he
Which
say
I said-
that?
Yes.
He did say that. He
To
did
which
say
I
that.
was
Holy
like,
shit.
there's Padma, Ozma, Gail, and Tom, which make up 50% of
There
the
was another
table.
guy.
Yeah,
Th-
but of the
2 other guys.
non-Indian fellas who were there.
There were 2
There's
other
more-
Indian guys there.
Yeah, but there's more than 50% of the table isn't Indian fellas.
Oh.
That's the point.
One of them fat, one of them was skinny.
Do you remember their name, Brian, or just their bodies?
Who you talking to, brother? I look at bodies.
Yeah. Brian doesn't see color, just sees body, baby.
I'm
Tom also
colorblind. I
cooked
just
on
see
a
shapes.
cruise.
Which one of these tallies looked like the one that you'd want to eat, Jared? Do you remember anyone that you were like, man, I would want that one?
I definitely didn't want. What's her name? The person we were just
Victoire?
talking about.
Victoire?
Victoire.
Yeah.
Victoire. It looked bad. It
Yeah.
looked bad. I wouldn't want Amar's.
Amar's?
Amar. Wouldn't
The
want
first one?
Amar's. Yeah. Maybe Buddha. I'm a diehard Buddha fan.
Okay.
So
You seem to be
Even with
going
the bad
hard for
rice?
Buddha.
Mhm.
yeah, but they said that the other things made up for the bad rice.
Mm.
Would
With
you
the
know
overcooked
bad
rice, I
rice?
believe?
That's the question. Is it bad rice that I would think is bad rice, or is it bad rice because that's what they do? They're like, this is bad rice.
Well, they said it was overcooked, right? How are you like on a cooking show and you overcook rice? I don't know how to cook, so I don't know how to overcook rice either.
Well,
think
I
it's a
think they were
timing thing.
using... Yeah,
Yeah, I think
they're
it's
using...
what you do is you cook it for longer than what's supposed to be cooked for.
No.
Yeah.
But I'm not a chef. I'm not a
I've been
chef.
trying to nail down that recipe. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we cracked the code, Da Vinci's
Oh,
code,
dude,
baby.
I'm gonna make a big helping of burnt rice tonight. Cook it for 3 minutes.
Hey, you come back next week and teach you how to undercook it.
So Tom showed us why he makes the big bucks, because when Gabri finished, he was like, "This just feels like he ran out of time. This whole tally that he made," and he's right because he did.
Yeah.
They liked Sarah's Southern American tally, which I kept being kind of on the fence about. Like, kept telling them I made a Southern American tally, and she was like, "I'm gonna put these flavors in here." I was like, huh, maybe
Where
make it
was
Southern.
the Southern in it? I didn't really
Yeah, I
get a
don't-
lot
I
of
don't
the
know.
Southern.
I don't know.
I think she
In-
did kind of like dirty rice, right?
Yeah, she did dirty
Yeah.
rice, and she did her lightning and thunder.
She called
Yeah.
it that,
Salad.
but then it wasn't.
Hers
yeah.
looked good, but yeah,
It looked
you
good.
couldn't really like see the southern part of it.
Yeah,
It was
I thought it was
real.
gonna be like barbecue. I thought it was gonna be like, and it goes to this barbecue, and instead of
Boy.
naan, it's a piece of bread to sop it up, like
Yeah,
sort of thing.
Texas toast.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Sop me up.
Once
Okay,
you
so
sop me up, you never
when
stop.
you were watching this episode, Jared, who'd you think was
Yeah.
going to win, just based on what you saw?
I thought Buddha was gonna win.
Really? Even though he got the little marks at the dinner table?
Well, he won the first challenge. Does that like factor into it at all? No, he didn't win the first
He
challenge.
didn't win
I'm
the first-
sorry.
Amar
And
did.
also,
won the first one.
Yeah.
it doesn't.
It doesn't. Yeah,
They-
it doesn't.
They don't do a bake show. They don't consider the earlier.
Buddha did win the quickfire last week, though. Well, no, not last week. The week before Restaurant Wars.
He's great. He
Yeah,
has
he's
a
very
chance.
good.
He has a chance to win this.
Yeah, he's a chance
He's
to win
definitely
back
going to
to
make the
back.
finals, I think.
Yeah,
I'm ready to
he's-
die. Ready
He's
to
going
die for
back to
him.
back. So let's go to the judges' table. We got Sarah, Ali, and Amar, who are the top this week.
I want a quick note. You
And-
only asked Jared what he would whose he would eat, and I don't have a feeling whose I would eat. All I know is I want to have that fucking mango chutney that they all lost their minds over. I want that
Yeah.
so bad.
It looks.
I want the
Samesies.
mango lassi
Yes.
pudding.
Yes.
That looked amazing.
Yeah.
The mango
Yeah.
lassi pudding.
Yeah.
Oh my god, fuck me up.
What they
Love
should
it.
do is just remake it all, put it in front of us, and we can just try it. Everything.
Yeah, if they could just make it for me.
Yeah,
it'd be
just Put it here. So we go to the judges' table. We got Sarah, Ali, Amar, the top this week, and my man Amar wins. And what a waiver wire pickup this conservative was. You know, I mean, he's giving me the points that I need in the deep weeks of the fantasy Top Chef League. And
I
then-
will question the validity of the ballots though at the end of this whole
Yeah,
thing.
I know you will.
It was stolen election.
Padma read Gabri the riot act on Tamarind. We talked about that.
Yeah.
And then why don't we play the clip of Victoire leaving and the joke she does when she gets back to the stew room.
Victoire, please pack your knives and go.
I want to thank you. First day until today was just a great experience.
But you're not done yet. We'll see you in Last Chance Kitchen. So I'll see you very soon.
Yes.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
I'm happy because I think it's just the moment to start. Yeah, I got it. I'm going home. It's not a hand for me.
I had to stop it there when I was recording. That was too funny.
I think everyone was like, "Yeah, we knew you were going home."
Yeah.
It's like, "I got it." Everyone's like, "I went home." Yeah. We know your shit was bad this week.
Reeves, where is she now?
Victoire, she's the host of the TV show My Africa on Sky Gambero Rosso. I'm guessing it's Italian television. And she's featured in a lot of magazines, like
Dope.
Vice. Good for her.
Nice.
And also,
for
her
her.
website is like in French, so I couldn't read a lot of it.
But is it
Okay.
like up to date and good? It looks like an actual website.
yeah,
It's
it
not
looks like an actual website. Yeah.
Congrats, way to go.
Well, let's look at the fantasy standings right now for Week 10. Your boys in a commanding lead with 77.5 points. In second place with 56.5 points, Brian, who has only 2 people left in the competition now.
Oh,
And Reeves, who only has someone who's way too strong in Last Chance Kitchen, Charbel,
He's coming back.
is making half a point every week. And so I'm just terrified that he's going to come back next week.
There's a
and be-
simmering subplot of him making his
Yeah.
way back in.
Yeah, because
I
if
like
he
it.
comes back in, he legitimately is good enough to get to the finals. And then you're gonna start eliminating some of my weaker players. Gubbery.
I think we're finding out soon because we think Cabri's still in this. In Last Chance Kitchen, Charbel wins. And he's told by Tom that one more win and you have to, because the next week is a double elimination. It'll be a 3-way battle. It'll be like they'll do a 3-way and then they'll do the top 2 or the bottom 2 or the top 2. And then that person will come back in the show. So it could happen.
Wouldn't be surprised if it makes him do the thing where he has to beat contestants who are in the show still to come back in.
Oh
Yeah.
I don't like that. Yeah,
I hate it.
Oh yeah. You guys
Very
remember
mean.
when we talked about Gail doing UFC with Flesh? Wasn't that a thing we did for a while?
It was in the Top Chef movie. No, the spinoff.
That's right.
Gale Judgment Day.
Well, Jared, thanks for coming on.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Anything
Wonderful
you want
be
to
here.
plug?
This is a
Anything you want
joy.
to say before you get out of here?
Let's see. I got a show, Lemon Hands Variety Show at Caveat NYC, June 2nd. That's a Friday. Booyah. I won't say
Good
the time
time.
because just look it up.
Mhm.
Great. Follow me on TikTok at Peloton Jared. Follow me on Instagram at Very Legit Jared. Other than that, this has been an absolute joy,
We love to hear it.
and
That's
I think we
nice.
were all really grew really close together. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss you guys after the summer's over.
And this is what war does to you.
We'll always have the memories, though.
Mm-hmm.
We will, yeah, and a podcast episode.
Well, there's
Oh yeah,
that,
this will
too.
live on forever.
The
And
recording.
of course, there was the kissing.
All right. So on that note, Jared, thanks for coming on, and we're gonna pack our knives and go.
I should have pressed it sooner. I'll get it one day. I'll
It's
figure
coming.
it out. Yeah.
This is fun.
Absolutely.
This is great, guys. You guys got something here. This is fun.
Well, Jamal, it finally happened. I was at my boxing class and I got all my teeth knocked out.
Only a matter of time, Brian.
Yeah, that's what I get for not covering my face.
Yeah. This is gonna mess up your food situation, though, isn't it?
It would normally, but actually, I just got the BlendJet 2.
What's the BlendJet 2?
It's a portable blender, and it's small and quiet, but also it can like cut through ice and frozen fruit, which is good because I'm putting entire meals in it. I'm putting like a burger in it, and then blend it veggie burger, and then I could eat, because if I didn't have this, I would starve.
You said your teeth are knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of see what looks like Party City teeth in your mouth.
Mm-hmm. So before I got the BlendJet 2, I was like, well, I gotta get some teeth, but I had a return. Actually, I had a werewolf mask I had to take back, so I figured I'd do a two birds, one stone.
I think you're fine, because if what I know about this is right, BlendJet 2 is portable, so you can blend up a smoothie at work, a protein shake at the gym, or even a margarita on the beach. I mean, it's small enough to fit in a cup holder, but powerful enough to blast through tough ingredients, like you said, ice and frozen fruit with ease.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was reading the other day in a pamphlet that BlendJet 2 is whisper quiet, so you can make your morning smoothie without waking up the whole house. And you can't do that now because you used to do that talking. But you
Oh
can't
yeah,
really
I wake
talk
up the whole
now,
house
so-
no matter without a loud blender. I do it, so it's good
Yeah.
now that I have this
Yeah.
to be whisper quiet.
And you're definitely going to need BlendJet 2 because it lasts for 15 plus blends and recharges quickly via USB-C. I mean, you're doing all your meals. I mean, this on a normal blender, this would destroy the blender very quickly, but you got a BlendJet 2, so you'll be fine. And I know you hate doing dishes, so the best of all is BlendJet 2 cleans itself. You just blend water with a drop of soap and you're good to go, Brian.
Yep, yeah, because I really don't like doing dishes or cleaning my own body, for that matter. And the one that I got, it's this beautiful green color. They have so many cool colors, but the one I got was green because green makes me think of food.
Mm-hmm. Green makes you think of food.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any particular food?
Money.
Well, I don't know what you're waiting for. You should probably go to blendjet.com and grab yours today. And be sure to use the promo code PODCHEF12 to get 12% off your order and free 2-day shipping. No other portable blender on the market comes close to the quality, power, and innovation of the BlendJet 2. They guarantee you'll love it or your money back. Oh, I thought you were going to say the last part, but I realized you can't really talk very much. So that's kind of...
It hurts to talk.
Yeah, it hurts to talk. So, you know what, Brian? Blend anytime, anywhere with the BlendJet 2 portable blender. Go to blendjet.com and use the code PODCHEF12 to get 12% off your order and free 2-day shipping. Shop today and get the best deal ever. I'm going to call you a dentist.
Okay, well, let them know I don't have any money because I ate it all.
We should have ended on my line about the dentist.
PodChef.